Welcome to Computer Science IGCSE, and we are on chapter number 6. And in chapter number 6, we have discussed in detail about the robots and their attributes in performing the task, like in transport, in medicines, in autonomous trains. So we discuss in detail, right? Okay, now we are going
Yes.
to the 6.9. Number one, question number one, describe three areas where robots can be used in agriculture. I think we have done this question. Can you please correct me?
E-
Hello, are you there?
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Now, you have to do question
Yeah,
number
hello.
five. Statements are shown on the left and five computer terms are on the right. By drawing the lines, connect each description. So you have to do this task in your homework. Is that okay?
Okay.
Okay. Now I'm going to start the new topic for the, and that is called artificial intelligence, called AI. Have we started this topic in the last lesson?
No, sir.
So AI, can you please just minimize the disturbance, like the sound, the voices from your side? Okay. Artificial intelligence is the branch of a computer science dealing with the simulation of intelligent human behavior by a computer. So we all know about AI. AI is now spreading far and wide all over the world. Basically, artificial intelligence is a property of computer. So the computer or the robots are going to think by their own and they learn from the humans. Like if you play a chess game, so a chess game is being played by the computer, but the computer is going to learn the techniques of the game from the humans, isn't it? So this is all
Yes.
covered as a cognitive function of the human brain. So the robots are going to learn from the humans, and this property is called cognitive function. It means the mental process of acquiring knowledge and understanding through thought. So whatever we thought, we implement, the computers are going to learn from our steps. All of these cognitive functions can be replicated in a machine. So I told you they're going to copy us. So that's called replicate, and they can be measured against human benchmarks, such as reasoning, speech, and such. So humans' behavior is being cognitively learned by the machines and the computers, and they are going to use the same thing on human. Like they're learning from us and they're applying on us. This is called AI. Is it okay?
Yes.
Characteristics. We have three characteristics of AI: narrow, general, and strong. Narrow, this occurs when a machine has a superior performance to a human when doing one specific task. Like the robots are used in industries, in a car manufacturing industries. Remember the topic?
Yes, in transport a bit.
So no, not in transport. I'm not talking about the transport. I'm talking about the robots used in car manufacturing. So they're going to,
Okay, in industry.
yes,
Yeah.
so they are going to fix the engines in the car, doors in the car, the robotics arms are there. So they're superior there. So that is called narrow AI. In general AI, this occurs when a machine is similar, not superior in its performance to a human. So like playing games, we mostly beat the computer in playing games. It means it's a general AI. So the sometimes humans are going to lose the matches, sometimes humans are going to win the matches. This type of AI is called general AI. And strong AI, this occurs when a machine has a superior performance to a human in many tasks. Like in many things, the machines are going to win from humans, and they are going to do the better things, like in a fixing of engines are more accurate as a human do, right? So this is a examples.
Yeah.
Example of AI news generation, smart home devices such as Amazon Alexa, Google Now, Apple Siri, and Microsoft Cortana. The AI interacts with the human by recognizing verbal commands. Yes. In my home, I have two tablets of Amazon and they both support Alexa. So I give the voice command to Alexa and Alexa is going to implement that thing. So this is the AI feature, isn't it?
Yes.
So you can see the example. The device becomes increasingly sophisticated in its responses, thus showing the ability to use an automatic repetitive learning. Like, look, hey Alexa, when is the next flight to Pofas, Fafos? So you have to spoke into the Alexa. Alexa is going to convert your analog data into digital data. Do you remember analog to digital? And then Alexa is going to understand what we are saying.
Yes.
And then Alexa responds us like this. 11:45 from Terminal 1. Would you like me to make a booking? So this with Alexa too. Users of chatbots interact through instant messaging, artificially replicating patterns of human interactions using AI. So did you use this chatbot options in websites? You need to you see this type of a symbol on most websites and they're asking you some questions in a chat option and you're going to write down your question and they're going to answer your question. So this option is for chat. So it is also a feature of AI. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, what you have to do, you need to write down about AI, then you have to write down about characteristics of AI, okay? You have to do this task and I will give you some more work. Continue the last AI systems. This section considers two types of AI system, an expert system and a machine learning system. So we have two types of AI systems. Remember, the first one is expert and the second one is machine. A computer system that mimic the decision-making ability of a human. Yes, like if you're going to play a game chess with a computer and you are going to move your players one by one. So the computer, the player, which is a computer playing against you, is going to learn how to play from the user, from the human. So expert system uses AI to simulate the judgment and behavior of a human or organization that has expert knowledge and experience. Do you understand this? That the computer AI system, the expert system is going to learn from the human behavior, from the human judgment, from the human ability to take a step. And the things are going to be stored in the computer expert system memory. And once the time reached, they are going to implement the same thing on the humans. Isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Second is machine learning. This is a science of training computers with sample data so that they can go on to make predictions about the new unseen data without the need to specifically program them for the new data. So that's interesting. Machine learning is going to take a sample data and then make the prediction. So without the need to specifically program them. So if any computer system is not going to program for a weather forecast, but it is going to give you a weather forecast, just like your cell phone. Your cell phone is just for calling, but in our smartphone, there's an option of weather forecast, and our cell phone is going to give us that thing. So this is the machine learning ability, right?
Yes.
Do you understand it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so there are many applications uses by expert system like oil and mineral, diagnostic of a patient's illness. This is a major one. Fault diagnostic in mechanical and electronic equipment, tax and financial calculations, strategy games such as chess. I give you the same example, and so on. So expert systems have many advantages. They offer a high level of expertise. They offer high accuracy. Their results are consistent. They have the ability to store vast amount of ideas and facts. Yes, this attribute is very important. The computer is able to understand. They have the ability to understand the ideas and facts. Expert system also have some disadvantages. Users of expert system need considerable training in its use to ensure the system is being used correctly. Yes, you have to train for using an expert system like automatic pilot system. For that, you need to take a proper training. You cannot fly a plane like that. You have to learn some courses. You have to learn some degrees, some kind of extensive education years, and then you're able to do that. Are you getting it? So not only learning from YouTube,
Yes, sir.
you have to take education of any particular thing. Number two disadvantage, they set up maintenance cost. Yes, the maintenance cost is very high. They tend to give away very cold response that may not be appropriate in certain medical situations. Yes, sometimes you're using expert system in medical things and they are not going to give you a proper response, a very cold response, a limited ideas. So this thing is going against. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm giving you a task. The task is, where should I write? Okay, I'm going to write it here. You need to first describe the expert system, right? Then you have to write state two advantages and disadvantages. Two advantages and two disadvantages of expert systems. Is that okay? Hello?
Okay.
Here we go. The typical structure of an expert system. So how the expert system look like, or what is the structure of it? So you can see this is a user interface. It means it can be a monitor or anything. And the interface is connected with the explanation system. It means you need to type and explain that what you're looking for. And then there is an inference engine. What is the inference engine? We will do it later. Explanation and inference, both are connected with some rules. So there are some rules, and then there is a knowledge base area where an inference engine is connected. So we need to learn about what is user interface, what is inference engine. Let's see one by one. User interface is a method in which by which the expert system interacts with the user. It means it can be a monitor or something. Interaction can be through dialog boxes. Like there is a dialog box in which you need to type commands or input method. The questions being asked usually only have yes or no answers based on the response to the previous questions. So if you're typing a question, the user interface is going to give you an answer yes or no. Is that okay? What is the task of inference engine? This is a main processing element. The inference engine acts like a search engine examining the knowledge base for information that matches the queries. So right here, whatever the query you type in explanation, right? And inference engine. So the inference engine is going to check for your question and provides you a proper knowledge, right? It is responsible for
Yes.
gathering information from the user by asking a series of questions. Like you're asking some questions back to back. So the inference engine is going to line up all the questions and tell you the information, whatever they know. The inference engine is a problem-solving part of the expert system that make use of inference rules and the rules. Inference engine is just like a brain of a that is going to use its knowledge by applying some rules and then give you the proper answer. Since the knowledge base is a collection of object and attributes. What is object? What is attribute? I will teach you this thing later today. Okay. So you just need to hold what is
Oh,
object and attribute again. So the inference engine attempt to use information gathered from the user. Let me tell you, look, object.